Oh, good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
I'm Jack.
No, we'll do that again. Morning, good afternoon and good evening. I'm George.
I'm Jack.
And with Havana Gentlemen.
We are. We're going to be smoking a very precious cigar today.
Not to me.
Not so much to you. I
Don't really care, to be honest. Yeah, go on.
So a couple of years ago, I was going up my nan's house, my grandmother's house, and she found a load of cigars which belonged to my grandfather, who I never met. He died long before I was born, and they've all been kept humid, and they are still fresh.
Where were they kept?
They were kept in like a leather case, and they were all still sealed in a sort of like a tin. And I've got them now. I've got, I believe, a Corona, 2 Coronas, and a miniature. And they're from around 50 years ago. They're going to be just the standard King Edward's cigars. Shuffle for
Yeah,
you.
give you a shuffling chair. Shuffle.
Right, we need to get some light on it. Thank you. That was good. I like a spotlight. I like it. Thanks. So these are around 50 years old, and they still feel really like fresh. I've kept them fresh for the past couple of years. I've been waiting for a special occasion, so I'm not going to smoke the Coronas. We're going to smoke one of the miniatures.
The miniatures.
And I'm really intrigued to see how after 50 years whether it still tastes
just
good.
like ass.
But King Edwards aren't that great anymore. I don't really like them.
I had a King Ed. I had a King Edward.
I've had one for years.
Someone gave me King Edward.
Luke's granddad.
Oh yeah, that was it.
How do I know that and you don't?
Well, I did know it, I just couldn't remember it, you bastard.
So as these are quite precious to me, we're going to smoke one and we're going to share it like
friends.
It's who you reminded me of. Jim out of Friday Night Dinner. Friends.
Friends.
Anyways. Yeah, I think it's going to be quite interesting, so we're going to try this.
It looks like a bit of like plasticine.
It does. It looks like a cake,
looks
like
a bit,
icing.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It looks like imitation.
Maybe you should eat it.
But I assure you, maybe we shouldn't. I assure you, it's completely
mixed out.
It's completely real. Well, no, that's a good image. That right there. Women, ladies, he's available. No, sorry, he's not. You're never available. You have too many women. That's your issue.
Honestly,
just drowning in
next year. Booked.
Booked. Booked.
How exciting. That's weird. You know, that smells like a firework.
A firework?
I instantly, you know, sprinklers?
Oh right.
I thought of a sprinkler as the first initial like puff of smoke. I thought, that's a sprinkler.
Catherine will.
Catherine will.
It's not terrible.
No?
That's not bad at all. Do you know what? I think it tastes very seasoned. Which I know it's been in my humidor, but I haven't seasoned my humidor.
Some pepper.
I don't know, I mean, obviously they're cheap. Like, they do taste a bit cheap because they're budget cigars. But back then, they were probably made with a lot more care than they are now.
Probably.
And like, it doesn't taste foul. That's quite nice. Hard one to describe. It does taste very sort of spicy, which I didn't expect from it. I thought King Edward's would be very, even back then, be a very standard, plain taste. But I'm quite surprised by that, you know. It's a crazy thought, though.
I must say that
I'm smoking the cigar of a relative who
the
I never
ash
met.
looks so nice.
It does.
I've never seen ash like that.
I've never seen ash like that. Show that to the camera. I've never seen ash like that either.
It looks really smooth. You see?
It's
I don't
great.
know if it will come up on the camera very well, but ow.
Because they probably made it like a lot. Did it fall out on your hand?
No, I just touched it with my.
How strange.
Let me give it a bloody good go.
But the thought of smoking a relative cigar who I never met is a really weird thought. Like, that was made for him to smoke, but we're smoking it in 2019.
Or did the shop make it with him in mind?
Probably.
Oh wow, it's amazing.
He was very King Edward's, like, that was his brand. Like a strange, it's hard to explain.
It's really nice though.
It doesn't taste, like, even though back then that would have still been a budget cigar,
It's nice
but it doesn't taste budget. It's not, it's got a lovely aftertaste.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. That's really nice and light.
The only downside is if we really enjoyed them, we're not really going to be able to find them again.
Well, do they still make the miniature?
They still make King Edwards, but they don't taste anything like that. They're quite plain.
Should we buy some miniatures?
Well, and then redo it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have them in Havanas.
That's good.
That's really pleasant. I would happily, if I was alive back, think he would have been smoking these in like
A nice
the
quick-
50s, 60s.
A nice quick like cigar.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, this is sort of. He'd probably bought this around the 80s. Back then,
I saw someone.
I'd
smoking
happily
them.
sit there smoking these.
cigarillos the other day.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just thought, piece of shit.
Dirty cigar.
Dirty.
But like, you can definitely tell that they put more care into that. Look, I mean, it's burnt down so well.
It has. I
Incredible.
reckon if I didn't tap it off, it probably would still be on there. I just
Probably.
don't want it to fall off.
Yeah, no, I don't want it to fall off.
Oh,
That's
thank
lovely.
you. That's very kind of you.
That's the most smooth cigar. That's really bizarre.
This is like a writer.
That's incredibly.
This is a writer.
That's
If I was writing,
Going back
this
to the
is
writing again.
This is this is the kind of. Yeah, you've got it in your mouth. I won't put it in my mouth completely because otherwise I'll.
Do you want me to put a laptop on you, and the laptop you can pretend to write while smoking?
a laptop? I'd use a typewriter.
Oh, I do apologise. You would as well. You'd be so arrogant, you'd go out and buy one. A typewriter.
I would.
I know you would.
I would. I'd learn how
Ding.
to use it as well.
Ding. Well, that is actually, they've held up so well. I'm surprised, because I mean, they were in like a leather bound case inside a tin for, must have been about it must have been around 40 odd 50 years. And I've had them for a couple of years in the humidor, kept them fresh, and they hold up amazing.
That's beautiful.
That's incredibly strong. For a budget cigar, I know it was made back then, it's very different, but it tastes premium. Incredibly pleasant.
Very nice.
Back then, it'd probably only been like for one like this, it'd probably been about like pennies. It would have been
Different currency.
different currency. Yeah, well, yeah, different values. But yeah, that's
But really cheap at our money. That's it.
yeah.
It would be so cheap.
That just goes to show that things improve with age, definitely. But we're going to find out with the King Edwards. We're going to get some.
We're going to leave it for 40 years.
We're going to leave it for 40 years and come back to it. That was quite funny. You should be a comedian, you know. Fuck the writing.
Well, that's a funny thing you should say that because I'm a comedic writer.
Oh, I'm glad they're good. It would have been pretty bad if I was like, oh, my granddad's cigars were shit. But they're really good. You had a great taste.
They're bloody lovely though.
This has been a very pleasurable video. It's been a bit. I like that. I've wanted to make this video for a while. So, without further ado, I've been Jack.
I've been George.
And we've been the Havana Gentlemen. And we've now figured out things improve with age, and we're old bastards at heart, so clearly we must...
We're better than everyone else.
Better.
So.
We're just amazing. So we've come to that conclusion. I'm going to carry on smoking now.
Oh, sorry, I left. I didn't know if you were. Yeah.
I will.
Go on then. Right, so it's been a pleasure.
Absolute pleasure.
And I suppose
Should probably be.
shooting off.
Yeah. Oh!